Oh my God, my father loved him because he was smart. You know, they in Jamaica, after you finish high school, they have first and second year, and he passed his first and he passed his second year. Father was a farmer, and he delivered goods to all the big stores, and he exported things. And my brother was the one who, took care of the books. He was honest, and my father loved him for that. Plus, he was very smart in the bookkeeping.
In 1948, Britain was still recovering from the devastation of the Second World War. Its towns and cities had been bombed. Homes, roads, and entire communities lay in ruins, and the nation needed help to rebuild. Across the Caribbean, many men and women had already served Britain with honor in the armed forces. When the call came for workers to help rebuild the country, they answered. Between 1948 and 1971, around 500,000 people from the Caribbean migrated to Britain. They would be later known as the Windrush generation.
After he left to England, soon after he sponsored me to come to England to do nursing at the hospital in Birmingham, General Hospital. And we got along fine. We didn't argue. You know, sisters and brothers argue. We never argue. He was my hero. He was my role model. I miss my brother. I missed him.
What I remember is Dad used to take us to the barber shop, and Mike used to be in the front seat. And then Mikey would guide us there. And then when we got to the barber shop, we come out the car, went in. Dad would say, how you lads want your hair doing and that. And I would say I'd have mine short, back and size. Never would say the same. Mikey would say he'd have his shorts as well, but not too much off the top and that. But Dad used to say, Baba, tree skiffle, and that's his, yeah.
There's a few things I remember about Dad. He made us go to church every Sunday morning without fail. We went to Sunday school and then stayed at service. He was very big on going to church, so there was no skipping out of that on a Sunday morning, none whatsoever. And he would always wouldn't allow us to sleep in. Come 8, 9 o'clock on the weekend mornings, draw the curtains wide open, time to get up and do what we had to do around the house. He was very big on making sure we had responsibilities and things to do, and some direction in our life as well, rather than just get up and sit around and do nothing. That wasn't Dad's mantra for us. You know, we had purpose. Dad gave us purpose in life, or gave me purpose in life. That's for sure when I was younger. Those are some of the things I do remember.
Wasn't for Dad, I wouldn't have been an electrician, because I remember him saying, I'm not having you sit about the house and doing nothing and sitting on the wall and go around with company and all that. You go get something put in your head and that. So I went up to Burnley Lane by Washford Eve School, and there was an opportunity for a 5-year apprenticeship, and I walked into the 5-year apprenticeship, and I've never looked back.
It was the month of December, 1980. I was on my way back to the capital of Jamaica, which is Kingston, to return back to work from my parents after visiting them for the Christmas. Well, of course, I was on a bus where everybody travels on, and he was also on the bus. Anyway, I did not see him on the bus, but he was watching me, which I didn't, because eventually he told me that he was looking at me, which I didn't see. But anyway, there was a crash. I think it was a truck that overturned, and the bus stopped, and we all got off to see what's happening. And then I just see this tall, handsome guy just came next to me. As soon as I stepped down, there he was behind me, which of course I wasn't thinking of anything. And stepping down, he said to me, "Hello, my name is Raymond," which I now call him Ray. Yeah, and I said, "My name is Claire." Anyway, we got back in the bus on our way traveling back to our destination. And he, of course, came to sit. He sat just next to me. And he started talking, and, and while they're talking, I said, this is a nice guy too, because he's handsome, and, he was just giving me the English accent, which he doesn't have it anymore. He had it then, but, he doesn't, have it anymore. But anyway, we spoke, and that was it. I taught. Then the next day, I went to work, and one of the staff members told me that there was someone here to see me. I said, "To see me?" And his name is Raphael Johnson. And I said, "Ooh, okay." So, we talked. From there, it happened. We got married. We have 2 sons, wonderful kids, and that's it.
One of the greatest moments that I can remember is when I left to go from Florida to England to live, of course, I was getting married. And as I was leaving, my dad opened up his mouth and he said something that I haven't really heard throughout my years. I've seen it done in action, but not really heard from his lips. It's when he told me, "Son, I love you." To this day, I just remember that. To this day, I reflect on it. To this day, it just puts tears in my eyes to just hear that from my father. I love him dearly, miss him, but I know one day we're gonna see each other again in heaven.
Dad never wanted me to hang with a lot of the kids in my neighborhood. He wanted to make sure that, I stayed focused in school. I remember one time I was outside playing football, and Dad came home from work on a break in mid-afternoon, and I actually ran and tried to get home inside before he, could see me, because he told me not to go outside and play and to do my homework. Dad was always very serious when it came to my education. I think that's one of my fondest memories of Dad. He wanted to make sure that I did something with my life. I miss him. I miss Dad a lot. I miss Dad a lot.
For 42 years. He helped us a lot. He'd tell us how to handle the house. He was always cutting his lawn, so he made sure we cut our lawn also, He was perfect. He liked everything clean. It was a couple of years we were separated, and I don't know if Clara called me or I called her for some reason. And I had just lost my patient. And Clara was looking for someone also. And I said, can I work with you? Can I work with Ray? Is that okay? And she said, you sure? I said, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. And even the girl that was here, she told me, I don't think you can handle him. I said, yes, I can, because I knew him. Our last word to each other was, God bless you, stay safe, and pray for our family.
The clock hums low in the quiet air, a thread of gold spun everywhere. Footsteps echo down the hall of years, whispered moments caught in tears. Threads of time they weave so slow, where they lead we never know. Hold the pieces, let them shine. Every story.
Wish and then blow.
Yeah, make a wish and then blow it up. Ready? Good.
Photograph warm, a life remembered, a love reborn. Shadows dance in the amber glow, telling tales.